All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday night. We had a couple complaints from this spot. Brian and I hit it like 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday. It was crickets, not a sign of nothing. This guy kept seeing them sitting out on round bales. So I got out here early, like 8:30. Sat down by a bale. I'm sitting here about 9 o'clock. The owner pops out of the corner. He's way back there checking trail cams. I called him, made sure it was him, told him I was sitting there. He's like, "Oh, I'll get out of here." So he scoots off pretty quick, and I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna just getting dark. I'm gonna let it sit." I'm like, "There's a million directions I could come from at this spot." It wasn't 10 minutes later. Sat through a little sprinkle and had one pop out almost exactly where the homeowner had just walked. They're obviously very, very habituated and do not care about people here. So long story short, I just waited. I got up. I was sitting in a chair for a little bit. Got up, got my tripod set up, and waited for full dark and picked the scanner up to look. And there's a coyote out in the field. I turn on a little rabbit. Not really a huge reaction. Let that play for a couple minutes, and I shut it off and kind of went quiet. 5 minutes later, I put a coaxer on, and it kind of got its attention, and then I lost it. There's these huge swales, furrows in this big hayfield I'm hunting. And I lost it. I'm like, I don't have any idea where it went. Well, sure enough, he's trying to get around me. Came around way to my right. So that was number one. Epic night, epic. I'm so stoked. I have no idea. We've been out here, ended up having to track them. They went into this pretty thick hedgerow on the far side. Two of them did. So that was number one. So I'm standing there. I text Brent and Brian. I'm like, I just got one down. I can't even believe it because the landowner was just here. And I look up back through my scanner, and another one has just popped through this big fence row right in front of me. Maybe 75 yards. Number two, hit the dirt. So I waited a few more minutes. Didn't want to go crazy calling or anything. I knew they were in the area. Waited, I don't know, probably 10, 12 minutes. Didn't see anything else. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to grab my gun when I go find these two. So I grabbed my gun, got over to approximately where I saw the first one go in, and I look up, and there's a third one coming out into the field. And now it's dark, which is just, it's amazing. Ended up sneaking up, got arrested on a round bale, and shot number three. So I go back to look for number one. Number two is already dead in the cornfield. Number three, I look up again, like 10 minutes later, and there's another one, and he's way out in the field, probably 200 yards. I ended up walking. I put round bales in between us, shot him at like 75 yards. So I just shot my first ever solo quad. I can't even, it's crazy to even say it. So here they are. I'm so jacked right now. And the homeowner ended up coming back out, and he had a couple nice lights, and ended up finding the one in the ditch. We actually walked within like 5 feet of it, just in this tall stuff. And then, went out and got the other 3, 4. He helped me drag them back, took a few pictures. I just went out and brought the truck. Actually, right out here. I don't really feel like dragging them all the way up. So, solo quad. I am ecstatic. It's just awesome. Our landowners are awesome, and I don't even know what to say. Most I ever got by myself in a night was 2 doubles, 2 singles or doubles. So I just doubled my best, and it does not happen very often for us around here like this. I'm just so jacked. I cannot wait to share this with you guys tomorrow. So there's gonna be a wait for it, and I guess from here on we're on to the next problem. Have a good night.